I'm the kind of person that will have a child and you never know.
Yeah. But you don't get child now. You could tell me that one.
I might have, and you know, don't find out.
Yes, now.
So I share the graphics I post on my page. You know, one of them is mine, but then I just like my life in private. It can be the other way around now. You can see another person and say, ma, are you married? Are you single? I don't mind to be a sugar boy.
If you get money, you can be your sugar.
Exactly, you can ask now. You can ask. So must it come from her? You know, I mean, if you're paying for a service, yes, whatever service, and it's mutual, as long as it's consensual, man. Get it done.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. We're all adults now. We're all adults here.
It's consensual. So
you get naked at the door now. Everyone drop phone.
If you drop phone and you're naked, that's not a party now. That's an orgy. That's no longer a party. Dude. So the ones I know is a house party. I know.
Yo, guys, what's up? I have a very special guest here with me in Abuja. No need for introduction. Guys, Obi, just tell my audience a little bit about...
My name is Obitaris. I'm a lawyer, a fashion stylist, a costumier. I'm a lot of things.
I didn't even know you were a lawyer. I forgot. You told me that one time. But well, not that business we they do now. You know,
don't be that business. But bring the agreements, don't worry, I'll sign them for you. So,
okay.
Yeah, I'm a talent consultant. I mean, by means of being a lawyer, I can sign your MOU with any other entertainment company you want to do whatever deal with. So I do a lot of things basically, but I've been able to divide labor and ensure that everything flows.
Consultancy, nightlife,
exactly,
fashion.
It's a lot. But you know they're interwoven, right?
Actually, yes.
Yeah, because if, for example, I manage talents like dancers to fire breathers to all that that goes on, you know, all that circus, you know, and everything is what nightlife now accepts. You don't just go to nightlife now without having like a performance or something, because people don't just drink alcohol. It's not just about alcohol. People want to go there and have an experience. Yeah. So I basically try to bring in that experience. I mean, in Abuja here, I think I'm one of the first people to ever start it here, which is over 7 years now. Yeah. I've been doing this. And then I took it seriously just last year to begin to give these things back. I went into the streets of Abuja and I found out that a lot of talents are into magic, for example. I don't mean like voodoo, I mean like proper magicians.
Okay. Card tricks, mirror tricks, all, yes. All this kind of...
I found out also that on the streets, we also have fire breathers, people that do fire.
That is getting too popular.
Exactly, it's getting popular. It's getting more refined. Yeah, so I do that. And then, of course, I have people who are just amazing dancers, you know, from ballet to contemporary to like Afro hip-hop, whatever. So I try to bring these people together. Younger people, you know, put them together and streamline them. Of course, as a designer, I make the costumes as well. And as a lawyer, I do the agreements. You know, so it's interwoven if you ask me. So
it makes sense.
People should just think out of the box, and that's what I was able to do for myself.
Because I think going from law to entertainment is a big leap. Actually,
it was a very big decision for me. You know, especially the fact that I'm one of the youngest lawyers to have actually won a case in Supreme Court at 21. Wow. Yes, of course, I made an appearance in Supreme Court with my former boss. So for you to actually delve from a profession that was actually respected for you, respected, and something that you have done so good at, and try to delve into another.
Entertainment, so my parents were a lot of people don't respect.
Yeah, my parents were very. They had concerns basically. Why would you want to leave this?
Yes, no.
Something you have loved from childhood. I mean, in primary and secondary school, I was always on debates. You know, if you know, I talk fast. Yeah. And that's from debate. I've done a lot of debates and all that. So my parents expected that, this law was just
inside you.
Yeah, but sometimes there are things that find you don't find them.
They
locate you. So.
Because entertainers,
and I'm happy doing what I'm doing. Yeah. What's most important is my passion. I have a passion for fashion and everything I'm doing, and it's against what my profession. So I like to tell people that, why don't you practice? A lawyer, always a lawyer, you know. But I don't just do litigation. But I still draft your agreements. I still give you like soliciting. I still try to draft agreements for people. I see as much as well give you advice, legal advice when you want to make a mistake and everything. So I'm still very much a lawyer. Yeah.
Man, and I know that, you know, there's a bunch of lawyers here in Abuja, but see, this entertainment sector, I think it's something that's just growing, it's still fresh. Like, what would bring someone like you that's so passionate about fashion and entertainment, what would make you want to stay here in Abuja, where it's, you know, it's not really known for entertainment just yet. It's just actually bubbling since maybe the last 2-3 years, the nightlife and, you know, music from Abuja.
So I've had a bit of my profession in Lagos, or my passion rather in Lagos. I mean, I've done things for people in Lagos. When I was managing Mavis, when I was a part of the team for Mavis during the Ife sets for the exact Big Brother, you know, so I have a house in Lagos. I stayed in VGC, so I was managing her from there, so as well. So when I came to Abuja, I found that the market here was untapped. And a smart man is somebody who goes to an environment and knows what to produce, for whom to produce, and you know, and that's what I was able to do. I said, this market is untapped. Why won't I just? I was born here. I was born here.
Okay.
But I've shuttled a lot of towns and cities, but then I was born here. So I said, why not put in some more effort? So this was me bringing in my efforts and everything I knew, and so okay, we can grow this thing here, you know.
Yeah.
And it's not like I don't give my services everywhere around Nigeria, but I mean Abuja is like my home.
I swear.
So I have to always try to as much as possible to bring up the spice here because I know this is where I live. So if why do I need to travel to Lagos every other weekend to enjoy entertainment and enjoy performances when I can create these things here for myself? So that was me taking a decision for myself to actually come here and be based here and function from here and do the same things I would like to see outside right here in Abuja.
That makes a lot of sense, actually, now to think about it. Untapped markets.
Exactly.
You understand? Because some people would just want to be following the crowd, following where people already are going.
Yeah, no, and I'm a rebel.
You know one thing about this Abuja lifestyle? I think I see it in your fashion. You know what I mean? Because I've seen some of the pieces. Yeah, I've seen some of the pieces you have that are wild and crazy. And I see some of the senator, like this one you're wearing
like
now, clean, conservative. Even this one I'm wearing now.
Yeah.
Guys, you know me now. That'll be every time I wear my native now.
Yeah,
but
so I would like to tell myself, I would like to give myself a pat on the back because in Abuja fashion industry, I don't mean to say it in any way offensive to anybody, but I have laid my mark, I think, in the fashion industry. I started this thing in 2017, and the same year I styled the video, for his video, for the Chioma video.
Okay,
the one with that
wow.
Dunes, yeah, I styled that video. You know, so for me, I was lucky. I would say lucky as well and blessed. I don't like to just take credit for myself. I like to say I have the best support system, my family and the people around me. And for people to be able to see through your craft, it means a lot to me. So I think I've been lucky. I would say that I've been lucky and blessed. I don't like people that say, oh, it's a lot of hard work. I had to put in a lot of work. Yes, you put in a lot of work, but people have put in more work than you and never got to the point where you are. So I like to give that.
Being grateful.
Yeah, I'm grateful to God. God has just been awesome for my brand, basically. So for me to have put fashion forward and decide to do more of fashion, there's been times when I said, oh, am I doing the right thing? I get bored easily. I started from just making normal two-piece.
Yeah.
To start making drapes. Now I started making costumes. I know. So I've just been transcending. So for me, it's just been growth from this stage to another, So I want to inspire people and know that, you can't just be doing one job. And don't forget that this is Nigeria now. You can't just have one income source or two income sources.
Especially the way things are
You have to
going.
have like 3-4 income sources for you to be able to survive on an average level.
And I hear that, actually talking about survival, I hear that the cost of living here in Abuja is getting more than anywhere else in the country. Like, how are you dealing with that?
Like I said, I'm lucky and I'm blessed. So I don't have a problem with accommodation because I was born here. So there are a couple of properties I can stay in.
Yes.
But there's some people who came in here to hustle and they're paying rent, and that's where the problem is. If you come into Abuja and you're paying rent, you almost use everything you have to pay rent. I feel like a lot of landlords here are not very understanding of people.
Heartless.
They're very heartless. And I'm saying it because I am one too. And I can tell you, yes, I want to, but you know what I mean. But, I'm one to, and I can tell you for sure that you see some of these agents that come to you and tell you, oh, please inflate your rent for these people. Inflate this rent for these people.
Abi.
You don't have a choice. You have to, because if you do those things for those people, because you feel like you're probably going to put a tout in your house.
Yes.
But then also don't forget that some of these people, we were once like them. You also did not have a place to stay, and they accommodated you. For example, I served in Port Harcourt, and when I was serving, I stayed in somebody's accommodation for free.
For free?
Somebody said that.
Family? Is it family?
A family person. The person said, come and stay in my house for free.
If it's not family,
yes,
go
I cannot. If he's hearing this podcast, I'm giving credit to that guy. He took me to his family and told the family that I'm a copper in this town, and they gave me a house for free. So why would I want to do the same thing to other people? So I feel like a lot of people in Abuja need to calm down, especially landlords need to calm down on the conditions they give. Yeah, the conditions they give to people. I think a lot of people want to survive in Abuja, want to do well for themselves, and to help reduce the crime rates. But putting your rent very high,
3 million,
for a self-contained, it's just ridiculous. And I feel like they should really put in that. A lot of people need this help, and whatever way the government can come into it and really check these things would actually be better. Make the city better and conducive for people to live in.
Man, so all this pressure in Abuja, you have to stay classy, you have to stay ahead of the game, you have to still keep up, you still need to get accommodation. How do you have time to get to know someone?
To put up appearances. For me, I don't put up appearances. I'm very real. Myself, I don't put up appearances for anybody.
Yeah.
The struggle is usually for those people who just came into this town, who feel like, oh, I have to match up, I have to drag with these people. But I was born here. So everything for me is natural. I don't even mind wearing my singlet. It's hot. I need to wear a singlet and slippers. I came here with a slide, right?
But I don't really see that. Podcast. That's nothing. So, in this place, most people are wearing native. I see guys, girls, they have their own stylish dressing, corporate. But the guys I'm seeing native. Before I see a guy,
because that's how to get. It's almost like it's cliche stuff for them to get accepted. you know. And I feel like, and with how hot the city is, why would you be wearing agbada all the time and kaftan? Sometimes just wear like a polo and wear your jean and come out or shorts. You know, the city is really hot, so why would you be doing that? So I feel like it's just a narrative, you know, it's a subconscious stuff for people to always want to put up appearances and look a certain way for them to get accepted. You know, but for me, I look the way I want to look at any time. You either do with me as Obitaris or you
move on.
You move to the next door.
So now people dealing with you as, you know, putting your real self out there.
Yeah.
You know, how has it been affecting you in the Abuja dating scene? Like, are you single or are you in a relationship now?
I like to keep my life very private. Nobody knows if I'm in any relationship. I'm not in a relationship with anybody.
So
I'm in a relationship with myself.
So in Abuja, is it best to be private?
It's best to be private in this town.
In order to not cast.
It's best to be private in this town because little news flies the quickest. So in this town, you have to be very private. Nobody knows where I stay. Nobody knows how I come. They just know, oh, we're doing this event. Voila, I appear. That's the best thing for you to do. And I'd like to tell anybody who is a celebrity to actually live like that in Abuja. If not, because Abuja has a way of see finish, if you know what that means. Invited commerce, you know, see finish. If you are very available, the more available you are, the more unavailable people want to be for you. Yeah,
I think I understand.
Yeah, so but if you're a little scarce, a little of scarcity just adds some spice to you.
That's right.
Yeah,
do like David
I mean, in your industry, exactly. So your industry as well. You know, scarcity. You know what it does? Scarcity gives you more. I mean, not over scarcity. Some people have overshot themselves on the food. Some people have overshot themselves with scarcity, but then you should reduce the way how regular you appear in people's faces. That gives you some respect. So, like, my name is more popular than myself.
Yeah,
people know my name, but they don't know me. True. You go to some of these clubs, they put my name on their boards. Nobody really knows the person, and I think I prefer it that way. Not only my profession, but because of who I am. I'm just a very private person. I don't like my business in public. I'm the kind of person that will have a child, and you never know.
Yeah. But you don't get child now. You could tell me that one.
I might have, and you know, don't find out.
Yes, now.
So I share the graphics I post on my page. You know, one of them is mine, but then I just like my life in private. I'm just somebody who likes to live my life. I don't need validation from anybody.
But now, what if your partner wants not public stuff, but they want to be posting online? They want to be doing.
And they'll post it with a private page, maybe.
But
I'm a socialite, right?
Yeah.
By default. It's not like I
exactly.
want to, but then I would not be with somebody who's like me. Opposite sides attract. Like size repel. So I want to be with somebody who's opposite of me.
Introverted, or at least more control.
First of all, that's the first attraction. You have to be like a very private person.
Okay. If you can nail anything else, what else? You have to be private.
I'm an ambivert. I'm both ways. So, but I prefer somebody who is very private.
So they have to be private. They have to keep it classy. You know, obviously keep their steez together. I feel like since you're a fashion,
I don't really care about steez though. I'm all the steez you need to have.
Since you're a fashion person now, the person will be person that can't dress now.
I don't mind. I don't just care about the heart. Just be kind.
Wow.
Just be kind. I don't care about all that steez. No, I don't care about that.
I would never have thought that.
Just be neat. Be a neat person and just be kind. That's all. Well, you know, I thought about that, right? Everybody says that.
Anyone that comes,
but everybody sees me with my few friends around. All my they look a certain way. Yes, because that's what I like.
Yeah.
But that's not what really I'm attracted to be honest. I like people who are just very homely, very calm, very. I like the opposite of me, to be honest.
That's crazy.
I'm turned on by the opposite of me, not myself. No, I'm not.
You guys say that out there.
No, I don't like
the opposite.
I don't like my
conservative.
I think there are a lot of people like me out there who don't like people like them. I don't think. I don't think that really works.
And
works
you know, most people always think that, you know, us now as nightlife people are socialized, that we want someone that's in the spotlight,
out there,
that's someone that's
and then be doing basketballs online. No, I don't want that. I think I should have peace.
Yes, at least when you come home.
And when you have all that heat, all that drama outside, all that noise, you should come home to something very subtle.
I feel like that's what is even ruining a lot of relationships now. The pressure from online. Don't be financial pressure is one thing, but see,
why is your wife wearing that
online
fake
pressure? That online
wearing that
pressure.
fake this? No. I mean, in the end, everybody, we are human beings. You don't sleep with all these bags and shoes and makeup. You still go back to your real self. So why?
The way it's looking on, so you go sleep with bag and shoes.
More hours in your house than outside. So why would you? You should have more peace.
Man, so if you could give some advice to, you know, someone like me now that's looking at Abuja, you know, I come here, obviously I'm new, but I can't really break in yet. You know, what's some advice for someone like me that's trying to come to Abuja and break in the industry?
If you want to break into the industry in Abuja, the industry here isn't very strong. It's a startup industry, but I say it's fast rising. It's not particularly low. It's fast rising. So, and it's taking over because, I mean, Lagos is here now.
Yeah.
Jagaban.
Me, I'm here now.
Exactly. Lagos is here. So I feel like if you want to break into the industry in Abuja, you need to be more intentional. And how I mean intentional is that you have to be careful of the kind of people you relate with.
Yeah.
And you have to be very business-minded. Abuja is not a place where you just come and play. If you play your future off. You have to be intentional when you come to Abuja. Be strategic, the kind of people you want to relate with, the kind of people you want to associate your brand with, the kind of places you go to. There's some places that won't mention names that are just very beneath your level. So if you're there, there's nothing to add. You are the one even adding value to those places.
It's even reducing from you.
Exactly. So you use your steez, like you said. So go to those places that your steez will be upgraded. You need to work hard.
Can you drop some names of the places that we can go that can increase steez?
I'll mention my place, of course. Hustle and Bustle. Hustle and Bustle is number one for me. So you want to increase your steez, go to places like Hustle and Bustle.
You want increase steez or
play any of the play.
Hilton,
Play network, any of the play places. I mean, that will increase your steez. And where else? Where else really?
A restaurant.
Maybe Jake's restaurant. Jake's is a restaurant and lounge.
I think I've heard of that.
Jake's has that ambience too. Maybe, just maybe.
Even if it's restaurant, not club, maybe just restaurant or whatever. Some fine places.
Places like Evro. You have.
I don't know that place.
Where it's very private and every restaurant and lounge is a very nice place and very. I mean, I've consulted for them a couple of times. Places like Rhapsody.
I keep hearing Rhapsody. I don't know why I keep hearing that lately.
Rhapsody is really nice. So I have this place that I just Hell's Kitchen, but don't worry, somewhere that we are still coming up with Zodiac Cafe. It's coming up soon. Where else we don't have to have that? Where do you want to have? Let me mention one last place that has something that will inspire you. Sometimes this thing just comes to your head as early as or as good as you want it.
No, don't worry.
Let me say. It's just in my head, but I'm just can you give me a second, please?
Four guys.
Anne's restaurant.
Anne's.
No, not Four Guys. Anne's. But Four Guys, yeah. Four Guys at some point was like
before. I never reached.
But right now, I think very soon. I think they are rebranding. I think. Anne's restaurant. Anne's Vibe by Anne. Sorry. Vibe by Anne. Yes, and Anne's in Maitama, but Vibe by Anne will say too. Those are kind of places that exclusivity. I think I like the way they have operated and to increase your steez because it's a place like that.
I've seen here in Abuja, it's all about packaging. It's all about kind of like class or level, you understand? And then maintaining that level or increasing it. Yeah. So what do you think about the fact that people are always trying to package and doing anything, doing whatever it takes to get money to be able to increase their steez and the way people look at them, and I feel like that's maybe made a lot of relationships, especially here, more monetized. What do you think about that?
Just get direct to the point now. You mean sugar mommy, sugar daddy?
You understand? Abuja is known as getting kind of a name for sugar mommies and sugar daddies.
Well, so this happens everywhere, first of all. I mean, Lagos people, and Baba.
No, you know, Abuja be number one.
No, the politicians stay here, yes, but
it
doesn't mean that you guys don't. Yeah, I mean, the same thing happens everywhere. I feel like right from time, sex has been monetized.
Oldest profession.
Yes, it's the oldest profession. Yeah, I like the fact that you just said that. So, I think it's a choice. It's a thing of choice. It's a thing of choice. And garbage in, garbage out. If you feel like this is what works for you, nobody has the right to judge you. To be honest, if you feel like your sex needs to be monetized, why not? Just be safe out there. That's basically what I say because I don't think anything like that. But I don't think those kind of things keep you. They can take you there, but they can't keep you there for so long. You need to also have content.
Yes.
Yeah, people have used that to get to where they wanted to be, and it still crashed because there was nothing to offer apart from sex. So you have to actually have something upstairs, and you have to be somebody who has a plan. You have to have a plan. You have to have a future if you really want to sustain whatever you've gotten from. I mean, just like somebody, who, for example, I'm just using an instance, and somebody blows and says, "Okay, I don't make money, but I won't be greedy. Let me now channel this into something legal and get a business." That one has sense now. That's somebody who will just make money off it and say, "Oh, I want more, I want more, until they get you."
The money won't
when EFCC
now
now comes for you and brings you down, your eye will now clear, your steez will no longer be there. So people have made from there, people have also crashed from there. So you cannot really give. So it's about to each his own. So it's an individual thing.
I like that comparison.
It's an individual thing. But I mean, sugar mommy, sugar daddy. As you get older, everybody who gets older probably wants a younger person. I mean, that's the. I think that's something everybody.
For how many weeks now?
And if they say it's money,
I never see them even one.
You're not going to the right places, I guess.
I don't.
You're not going to the right places. So maybe when you go to the right places, you find them.
Okay.
But I mean, they exist everywhere. I mean,
but they don't really come out, do they? How you go find them? Person that doesn't come out.
Am I their keeper?
No.
I like that. I like that. But I mean, I mean, it can be the other way around now. You can see another person and say, ma, are you married? Are you single?
Like,
I don't mind to be a sugar boy.
If you get money,
you can be a sugar. Exactly, you can ask now. You can ask. So must it come from her? Doesn't come from the woman now.
True.
So you can also ask. But I feel like to each his own, to be honest. I don't judge anybody. I feel like people have a right to, I mean, if you're paying for a service, yes, whatever service, and it's mutual, as long as it's consensual, man, get it done.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. We're all adults now. We're all adults here.
It's consensual. So nobody forced anybody.
No.
So
what would you say about now people that are always talking about Abuja nightlife? Yeah, it's sweet. But one thing I really hear is that Abuja has the craziest house parties. That in Abuja, house parties is where you go if you want to see. If you want to see something, go to a house party in Abuja.
Well, the house parties here are housing.
The housing. They're giving, Abi. Giving
so you know how you say everything that happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah.
So that's an Abuja house party. It's not like
so
it's
but how?
What am I even saying? Lagos. I've been to a couple of house parties in Lagos that were really wild. So what are you talking about?
But where have you been to the most wildest party? Is it Abuja or Lagos?
It's Lagos, Lekki.
Is
that Lekki in Lagos? I'm telling you, to be honest, I feel like Lagos parties are more, but intense. But I mean, a couple of parties happen in Abuja. House parties here, I don't think there's any problem. What happens apart from truth or dare?
They say we're all adults here now, and then they say you get naked at the door now. Everyone drop phone.
If you drop phone and you're naked, that's not a party now. That's an orgy. That's no longer a party.
Dude.
So the ones I know is a house party. I know. I don't know anyone going past house party. I beg.
Oh, dude.
Exactly. So
man, but
but Abuja is the place you should be.
So what's next for you? Both business, personal. What's next for you and your brand?
For me, right? I just want to be a global brand that has affected people. I just want to be able to impact my generation, basically, like talent consultancy. So it's not like I'm just opening an NGO and saying, come and give me money to pay people. No, I want people to do their job, do what they love. People like me who have decided to chase my passion, to also say, oh, I love to do this. This is what I love to do. And I'm a talent consultant who lead them straight to the people who need their services. And they render their services and they get paid for it. So I'm like an agent. So that's my own way of service. I want to be able to carry whatever form of celebrities and acts and crafts and performances and talents basically to a reasonable audience that would appreciate what they are doing and get paid for it to pay these people. So I want to be like a link between these people. So that's basically what I'm doing, and that's where I want to be. And this is international level. I want to be able to say, I want Beyonce to see me and say, she wants dancers from Africa who will do a particular routine of dance, and I'm the one hiring those people to Beyonce in America. That's what I want to do. I want to be like a synergy. Yes. So basically, creative direction.
I love it.
Yeah, costuming, and just on point presentation. Basically, that's what I want myself to be about. Yeah. So I'm just impacting the generation and making sure they're getting paid for their services, as against just giving them free money. They are putting in their work to get service.
So all our young people out there, they have to know that if they're trying to move forward, especially here in Abuja, make sure you link up with the right people. We have them right here, man. Obi,
thank you so much.
It's been amazing having you
on the show. Of course, it was a pleasure.
Honestly,
it was a pleasure.
I'm so happy you came through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Guys, if you want to see more of me and Obi's conversation, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. And stay tuned. See you next time.